supposed to fish in LFA tournament on Thursday, but as you know, we had a little storm blew through Longview.
Yeah. Ooh, man, did it.
Yeah, didn't it? We were over at the house we're trying to sell over on Eva when the storm came through, and the lightning struck a tree a half a block away, knocked it down on the power lines.
Really?
Killed the power, so we stumbled around there a little while and worked our way back over to the other side of town and to discover we didn't have any power over there either.
Oh, no.
So,
Goodness.
and it was Saturday afternoon at 4:20 before it came back on.
Oh, goodness.
So there is some smelly garbage up and down our street. I mean, I walked outside this morning and I went, whew.
Goodness. Well, we drove out there Sunday and just saw the devastation. I actually drove by your house to see if you got hit.
No, we didn't.
And you were okay, but
Yeah.
man, that neighborhood, I've never seen Longview like that.
I know, and we drove through there yesterday, and it was absolutely astounding how few houses were damaged.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was one area that one looked like it was probably torn, completely destroyed, but I don't think there were total 5 or 6 houses we saw that were damaged, but trees down, and they all fell away from houses.
Yeah.
That's what amazed me. Between
yeah.
the streets, between the houses, in the streets, but not many on houses.
Oh,
so.
man. I was surprised somebody did get hurt during that.
Really, that's that. Of course, it was the time of day that the kids were in school, and everybody was at work.
Yeah.
So that really helped, but
Well,
it was bad.
It was
anyway, as a result of that, I told the guys, I called them and said, look, if the power comes back on, I'll be there. If it doesn't, I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna go off and leave her here by herself.
Yeah.
We got to unload the refrigerators and everything. So, the power didn't come back on, so we unloaded everything. And I finally left Friday afternoon about 1 o'clock, even though we didn't have power because I had this Department of Public Safety Trooper Foundation tournament.
right.
That's a mouthful on Saturday, and I didn't want to miss it because we'd won it last year,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to fish it. And they have door prizes that are as good as a lot of tournaments.
Main prize.
Main prizes. I
Yeah.
mean, they give away all kinds of stuff. I won a Dobbins rod as a door prize. That's
Really?
that's a heck of a deal. I also, in the drawing, won 2 tickets to a show and a meet and greet for Whiskey Myers. And I'm not familiar.
I've heard of that.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it includes a signed guitar.
Really?
Yeah. Anybody interested? Call me. I'll make them a deal on it.
Wow.
But
Okay.
that was after the tournament was over. During the tournament, start with it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained some more.
My goodness.
It rained.
What kind of guitar is this?
I have no idea.
You didn't look at the brand or
I got a
anything?
picture of it, but I don't know what it is. You a guitar man?
Well, I mean, if you look around, I got guitars all in here.
Okay, well, I hadn't thought
That
of
boy
it.
of mine, he's in the music business out
Okay.
in Los Angeles, and matter of fact, right?
Hey, I should have brought
You
it.
might should have brought it over here. I might make you a deal on that thing.
I'll bring it Monday.
Yeah. I mean, he's actually doing horror movie sound clips.
Oh, okay.
And I'm actually making him. Now you probably never heard of this. This is it's called. They call it an apprehension machine, but it's actually I call it a nightmare machine.
Right.
And it makes all these weird sounds that they use and so I'm building him one here at the house.
Oh, okay.
But he got to doing this movie film this week. He won't be able to use it for this film, but because he got to turn it in Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I'm making it for future business that he gets out there. But it's a weird deal. It's got you play. It's got a deal. You turn, and it's got these. It's like a cello kind of thing. It's got 2 different guitar heads on it.
Right.
And you turn, as part of it, you turn, and as part you take a bow, and it's got these, it's rulers, metal rulers that come out, and you play those things, and then you've got another deal. It's like a reverb that's in the back of it, and you've got another head over here that has 2 other strings that you use what they call an ebow, and it's something that makes these weird sounds. It's got a regular guitar pickup on that thing. And then it has other things on there that has long, I mean, you'd have to see this thing, but it makes some weird sounds.
Well, that's good.
But I'll have it. I'll maybe ship it out this week, hopefully.
Huh,
and
that's
but
interesting.
one of my
One of your
other little deals we got from the side, you know.
one of your skills.
Yeah, you know. Well, I mean, this kid, he's into all kinds of stuff out there, and you know, whatever helps them. And,
Yeah. Well, back to the tournament. Like I said, it rained and it never quit. It didn't quit raining until the tournament's over with.
Well, you know, I looked at the water up there.
Oh.
They released. I wrote it down. It was like 7,070 cubic feet per second. That's got to be a record.
All 4 gates open, I'm sure.
I would
the lake
imagine.
is still rising.
And it's now they've slacked off of that, but it's still like 4,500 cubic feet per second.
Just when you leave Quitman going towards the lake, that's Dry Creek right there just outside of town.
Yeah.
And it drains from Lake Quitman. And you could see the high water mark on the bushes. The water was down 3 feet from where it had been. There was a mud line on the bushes. It was 3 feet above the surface, and it was still way full.
It had to be ripping down through there.
It really, but it didn't bother the fish.
Really?
Yeah, we started catching fish as soon as we started fishing. We caught slot fish and we caught little fish, just like last week.
Now, y'all were back at Running Creek? Is that where y'all
went?
went?
Back up in Running Creek again, yeah. And we got a limit pretty quickly, but we kept culling. And that littlest one, that picture that I sent you was what we had called up to as our smallest fish. And we kept catching big slot fish that had not spawned. We've caught one fish in 2 weekends that we thought had already spawned.
Really?
And we changed locations and started catching big slot fish again. We were trying to cull the little fish we had. And in 20 minutes until 3, my partner pitched up in there and poof, and set back on one, and I grabbed the net, and I kept thinking, Lord, them lily pads, it tangled up big time in the lily pads, but got it in. It was 24.5 inches long, had a huge belly on it, had not spawned.
My goodness.
We put it in the live well and said, well, folks, we're going to get on the stage again this year. And we ended up finishing 4th. But hey,
what did that one weigh?
It weighed 8.5.
8.5.
I don't remember what the exact weight was. But
this
it
is
was
Charlie Avery?
Charlie Avery caught it, yeah. I caught the one last year. He caught it this year. So that's good. We switched back and forth on.
Yeah.
He nets mine, I net his.
Well, that's still pretty good. I mean,
partnership going. But we caught 3 or 4 in there that were like that. They weren't quite big enough.
Yeah.
But they all had big bellies on them.
Really?
And they're still eating that fluke up. Just.
What was the water temperature up in there?
74, 75.
Okay. And
I'm a little concerned. I've read that if the fish don't spawn, they just reabsorb the eggs. Because, it's May.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that kind of unusual?
It's very unusual. Spawn's normally completely over with.
I wonder why that.
Well, the water temperature keeps
fluctuating.
Dropping. The water level keeps fluctuating. I don't know where the males are. We haven't caught any what we'd consider male fish. They've all been females.
My goodness.
Even the 17, 18-inch fish appear to be females that are full of eggs. But the bite is on fork. Throwing a fluke up in, as far up on the bank as you can get it, just right in the edge of the water. Just ease it out using a real light weight.
Yeah.
Let it fall down through that stuff, and you'll feel one little tick.
Mm-hmm.
And when you feel that tick, it's either a bluegill or you got a bass. It's not, it's.
Yeah.
And you set the hook. Don't wait to feel it, because you can't feel it in all that moss and stuff. But it's fun.
So did you try out the Tokyo rig?
I did, and I threw it. I threw it 4 or 5 times. Didn't get bit on it, so I put it up.
Try it some other time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it in a different location. It didn't. It went through the moss and the stuff as well as I expected.
Yeah,
it really did. But I was catching fish on the fluke, and I wasn't in a mood to experiment. That's what it boiled down to. Yeah. So I put it up. I should have. I'll experiment something with it again probably Wednesday when I'm pre-fishing this week, because we've got a hardcore coming up this Thursday.
That you do.
Be the first one in a month. if we actually
Oh no,
get to fish
you had to cancel for
Yeah.
so many times.
if we get to fish it, and it looks like the weather's going to be good.
Well, I mean, we were looking at right here. I've got to put my glasses back on, but
85, 64, that ain't bad.
yeah. So you got that, and the wind ain't too bad.
Wind's out of the south at 6. That means it'll be blowing about 15.
I mean, it may be a little too sunny. I don't know, but
the sun has not seemed to. In this heavy moss, and there's water's got a lot of color.
Yeah.
But it's still somewhat muddy.
So, are you seeing any hydrilla back in there? You are? Okay.
There's a little hydrilla, but it doesn't go out to about 4 foot, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's encouraging. No topwater bite, although we did talk to some guys that caught a couple of frogfish real early.
Yeah.
We started off throwing a frog and had nothing on it. The fluke's the only thing we're catching fish on.
Well, have y'all tried any of those tiny torpedoes out during like midday or something like that?
No, not a torpedo. No, I've got some, but I haven't thrown a torpedo in years.
Oh yeah.
But a yellow magic or a chugger always works real good. But there's not any surface activity.
Yeah.
It's just, and this is the time of year it's usually really going on. The shad spawn is in full blossom. I'm looking forward to this weekend because the Legend of Lake Fork tournament starts Friday.
Right, yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that ought to really be, the bite ought to be good for that.
Yeah, so that's like what day is that? I think it's
15th or something.
15th,
right there.
yeah, Friday. Starts that Friday,
yeah.
Saturday, and Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah.
So you're gonna fish all
yeah.
3 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fish 3 days of it.
So you're looking at 4 days. You fishing Thursday. Now you're pre-fishing Wednesday too.
Pre-fishing Wednesday, and fishing.
I love it.
Okay.
I don't know why you can go to a gym. You get to work out on the weekends on these
The only
tournaments.
thing I'm getting to work out on is my shoulders and everything.
Well, just getting up there and getting down. I mean, unloading that boat and getting in. But that's driving back and forth. But yeah, that should be good. That's usually a pretty good tournament, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, they give away 4 boats.
Wow.
Yeah, a boat for the biggest fish, a boat for the second biggest fish, a boat for the biggest under. Somebody catches a 15 and 7/8 fish that weighs 3.5 pounds, you get a boat, and then they give away a boat just in a drawing for all the early entrants. So
That time, what tournament were you fishing that time you won that boat? Was that
Berkeley tournament?
the Berkeley?
Yeah,
Berkeley.
in the fall. Yeah, Berkeley and I won one in a Sealy too.
Yeah.
But they're both in the fall. So got a good weekend coming up. Good week coming up this weekend. Hopefully we're gonna do well Thursday. If the fish bite like they've been biting, we'll have a heck of a stringer because we'll have 5 big slot fish is what we'll have for our weight. Except that we get to count in the LA and the.
Now, what part of the lake y'all fishing this week?
It's section 1, so that'll be our
section. What is that? Like the east 1/3?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
That's your honeymaker there.
Catching them,
yeah.
And we've not seen, interestingly enough, nobody else is fishing that area. Nobody. Which that's going to change pretty quick because the guys in the club know where I'm fishing.
Yeah.
Generally, and with these little broadcasts talking about it, that's some more people that know. So they're going to.
Well, I can cut that out if you need me
that's
to.
Okay. That's
all
okay.
Right.
Because it's the days are numbered and it's going to be good. I'm sure.
Sure.
I just hope to get another weekend or 2 out of it.
Yeah.
I plan on fishing in there during the Legend tournament, at least the first day, and if I catch fish, I'll go back the second, and then step out.
So, what do you think you're going to be using when you fish out there? I mean,
flukes,
still staying with flukes.
Staying with flukes, 15-pound test flukes, and a weighted hook with a real light 16th ounce weight on it. It's built onto the hook.
Yeah.
Go out there and let it settle. I have to go sometimes. If the wind's really blowing, you have to use an 1/8 ounce because the wind will catch that
and blow it.
Catch that line, and that 1/8 ounce bait just flies across the water. But
who are you fishing with this week?
Fishing by myself in this.
Oh, okay.
On these.
Well, the Legends, but I was talking about your Thursday tournament.
Fishing with Bruce Allen, one of the club members. So.
Yeah, Bruce Allen.
So we're fishing Thursday. He'll pre-fish with me Wednesday, I assume. I haven't contacted him yet. He always does. So
Yeah.
we'll see what can happen.
Okay. Something I want to ask you about.
Okay.
Now this had to do with the Bassmaster tournament last time, you
Yeah.
know, and I was wondering if you could tell me exactly where that boy caught those fish down in Dale Creek at where he was set up.